Hi guys, welcome to Debate Classroom. In this video we are working from the C2 Core Maths textbook by Pearson, and we are currently working through chapter 1, exercise 1b, question 3, I and J. Right, we're busy with dividing polynomials by terms within brackets. So we start off by seeing if the polynomial has got all the indices in decreasing order. So we've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and an x to the power of 0 there. And that means that we don't have to add in any terms. We can just simply start dividing this big polynomial, 2x to the power of 6 minus 11x to the power of 5 plus 14x to the power of 4 minus 16x cubed plus 36x squared minus 10x minus 24 divided by x minus 4. Right, we're going to start with this term. So 2x to the power of 6 divided by x is 2x to the power of 5. And if we multiply that back in, we get 2x to the power of 6. 2x to the power of 5 times minus 4 gives us minus 8x to the power of 5. And then we need to subtract them. Before we can subtract them, however, we need to change the signs to make sure that we don't cause any errors. So minus 2x to the power of 6, from that will give us 0. Minus 11x to the power of 5 plus 8x to the power of 5 gives us minus 3x to the power of 5. We bring down the plus 14x to the power of 4 just to start the whole division process again. So we've got minus 3x to the power of 5 divided by x, which gives us minus 3x to the power of 4. If we multiply that back in, we get minus 3x to the power of 5. Minus 3x to the power of 4 times minus 4 gives us plus 12x to the power of 4. And we need to subtract them. So we change the signs. We've got minus 3x to the power of 5 plus 3x to the power of 5 is 0, and plus 14x minus 12x gives us 2x to the power of 4. Then we bring down the minus 16x cubed and we start the division process. 2x to the power of 4 divided by x gives us 2x to the power of 3. Times x gives us 2x to the power of 4 again. Plus 2x to the power of 3 times minus 4 gives us minus 8x cubed. And when we subtract, we need to change the signs. When we change the signs, we get 0 there. Minus 16x cubed plus 8x cubed is minus 8x cubed. We need to bring down the plus 36x squared, and we start the division process again. So minus 8x cubed divided by x is minus 8x squared. We multiply it back in to give us minus 8x cubed. Minus 8x squared times minus 8 is plus 32x squared. Right, we subtract. Before we subtract, we change both of the signs. So 8x cubed subtracted from minus 8x cubed gives us 0, and 36x squared minus 32x squared is 4x squared. We bring down our minus 10x just to start the division process all over again. And then we've got 4x squared divided by x is 4x. 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times minus 4 gives us minus 16x. In order for us to subtract it, we need to change the signs. So we've got 4x squared minus 4x squared is 0, and minus 10x plus 16x is 6x. Last but not least, our constant number comes all the way down, and we've got 6x divided by x is positive 6. 6 times x is 6x, and 6 times minus 4 is minus 24. In order for us to subtract it, we need to change the signs, and we get 0 and 0 at the bottom. That means that we can say that x minus 4 is a factor of this polynomial, and that this is our answer, also known as the quotient. Right. Remember that if we want to multiply the quotient, this whole polynomial in itself, by the factor, then we will get the answer right there. Okay, moving on to number J. Firstly, we check if all the polynomials are in decreasing order. So we've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the x to the power of 0 there. So no need for us to add anything. Then we can rewrite it in long division form. 4x to the power of 5 minus 4x to the power of 4 plus 4x cubed minus 5x squared plus 7x minus 3. And this whole polynomial will be divided by x minus 3. We start off with our first term, so minus x to the power of 6 divided by x is minus x to the power of 5. If we times that with x, we get minus x to the power of 6, and minus x to the power of 5 times 3 will give us a positive 3x to the power of 5. Then we need to subtract them. So in order for us to subtract them, we change the signs. And then we have minus x to the power of 6 plus x to the power of 6 is 0, plus 4x to the power of 5 minus 3x to the power of 5 is x to the power of 5. We bring down minus 4x to the power of 4, and we start the division process again. X to the power of 5 divided by x is x to the power of 4. If we multiply that back in, we get x to the power of 5. And x to the power of 4 times minus 3 is minus 3x to the power of 4. Before we can subtract, we need to change the signs. And we've got x to the power of 5 minus x to the power of 5 is 0. Minus 4x to the power of 4 plus 3x to the power of 4 is minus x to the power of 4. We bring down our cube number, plus 4x to the power of 3. And then we start the division process again. So minus x to the power of 4 divided by x is minus x to the power of 3. We multiply that back in to get minus x to the power of 4. Minus x cubed times minus 3 gives us plus 3x cubed. We need to subtract them, so we change both of the signs. Minus x to the power of 4 plus x to the power of 4 is 0. 4x cubed minus 3x cubed is x cubed. We bring down the minus 5x squared, and we start dividing again. x3 divided by x is plus x squared. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times minus 3 is minus 3x squared. We subtract it, so we change both of the signs. And we've got 0. Minus 5x squared plus 3x squared gives us minus 2x squared. We bring down our plus 7x. And then we are going to start the division process again. Minus 2x squared divided by x is minus 2x. Minus 2x times x is minus 2x squared. Minus 2x times minus 3 gives us positive 6x. And we need to subtract them. So we change the signs. And we are left with 0 there. Plus 7x minus 6x is simply x. Finally, we bring down our negative 3. And we do the last time division. X divided by x is 1. 1 times x is x. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. We subtract by changing the signs, and we're left with a 0 and a 0 at the end. So x minus 3 is indeed a factor of the polynomial, and this whole number at the top is called the quotient or your answer. Right, this concludes Chapter 1, Exercise 1B, and please remember to subscribe to be notified of any new videos on the VET Classroom.